Welcome to the Cherene Francis Show. Today we have Leslie Jordan with us, who is the owner of Your Fairy God Mover, a move management company that helps people transition in business and life. Welcome to the show, Leslie.
Thanks for having me, Cherene.
I'm so glad you're here.
My business actually started organically, helping a girlfriend who found herself in the position of having to make a major life transition very suddenly. Her husband passed at a young age, and she needed to move, buy a home, and get her family settled. At the time, she was 7 months pregnant with a 6-year-old.
Wow.
So having to make that very big and sudden change is how I got started. So I very literally helped her walk around, look for, buy a house, get the house prepared, painted, all the trades in to take care of upgrading it, and then moved her into the home, unpacked her, settled her in, so that she could get a handle on starting her life over.
Wow. And I can imagine how helpful that was for her,
Right.
having experienced that loss and, going through that transition of motherhood.
Right.
Yeah.
And so at the time, it was not something on my radar. And she mentioned after I was finished that she thought that it was an amazing way to serve. Like she found it really, really helpful.
Right.
And mentioned to me that she thought there was a business in it. And that's one of the places where I got started. And then in my own family, we're in a point where our mom had gone through some health issues and some change, going through, it started with the first 3 strokes, and then we realized, hey, we needed to move her, get her into a space that was safer, somewhere close to where we all are, so that she could be properly taken care of, and going through the process of downsizing her and making all of those changes was another one of those moments when I thought, yeah, maybe there's something in this, because other people find moving a very stressful and difficult time, and I actually quite enjoyed the process despite some of the circumstances. The actual work was good time for me. So
wow. And you're right about that, because there's a lot of packing and moving and decluttering and just a lot of things that you have to go through when you're transitioning from a new home into a new home. But what was it about this process that like lit you up?
For me, it was the helping.
Okay.
You get in there and you know that you're doing something that, regardless of the difficult circumstance, the thing that you're doing is making the person you're doing it for feel good, because you're taking something that's a pretty big burden for them off their plate.
Right.
So it's not always a difficult time. Like sometimes people move and it's fun because it's a happy transition. But at other times it can be a very difficult process, and having someone like myself pop in to say, hey, you don't have to take care of this on your own, makes it a lot easier for them to have to deal with.
We were talking offset about your own personal journey as it comes to moving, and I think you said that you moved probably about 10 or 12 times in your life.
Yeah, we moved a lot. It started when our parents got divorced, which happens, and is one of the transitions that I do assist my clients through. But that was the first of probably what ended up being between 12 and 15 moves for myself.
Right.
And instead of finding it a stressful or agonizing kind of process, I took a little bit of joy in it, because for me, the packing up, you get to go through sort of every single thing that you own, see all of your treasures, make decisions about, oh my goodness, why is that still here? And get rid of some things. And then on the other end, everything to me, it was like opening presents all day long. So I actually found a lot of fun in it, and that's what made it a more joyful process for me. And I've never had a stressful move myself.
Wow, that's incredible. So here you are, the light bulb goes off after, your girlfriend had that transitional phase with your own mother, and you're seeing the possibility. Now, can you share with us just a little bit more about how, because I know for you it lit you up, and this decluttering, I know that personally when my space is decluttered or cleaned up, or if I'm going to go through a transition, it might be challenging around getting that process done. Can you share with us just some of the benefits of doing that process of letting go of stuff or
decluttering? I think a lot of people, when they are looking to work with someone like myself or looking for the help of an organizer, they see all the shows on TV and they think that decluttering is somebody who's going to come into your home, take all of your beautiful possessions and chuck them out.
Yeah.
That's not how it is at all.
Right.
Anytime you are going through a process of decluttering, it's about ending up with what is best for you. What is going to remain that is going to be for your best and highest use, and what is it that you're going to keep that you're truly going to enjoy, that's going to make your life happier.
Yeah.
So it's never about just getting rid of all of your possessions and leaving you with nothing because everybody should live as a minimalist. That's not it. I couldn't live
We'd
that
like
way.
to think we can, but
Despite magazine covers, it's not the way that a lot of people want to live.
Right.
But the decluttering process itself, energetically, is really, really good for you. It helps for better thinking, better movement in your space, just getting through your day in general. Like a small thing sometimes, like always knowing where your keys are, always knowing where your portfolio is when you have to leave the house to go out to meet a client, always knowing where the kids X, Y, or Z is when they have to be getting out of the house. Those small things, they seem insignificant, but because those insignificant things are really the activities that make up everybody's everyday, to have to be in a state of panic and stress about finding every little thing every single day, if you could just take a few minutes over a weekend and decide, I'm going to keep this here, I'm going to keep that there. At the end of that process, you're never looking for those things again. The minutes, the time, the energy you return to yourself, it's so worth it.
Wow. And I could just imagine, because as you mentioned, grabbing things in the morning, right? The busy morning rush, especially if you have kids, like the backpack's never where it was yesterday, right? The homework,
from it.
right? So I can imagine how much more flow and ease if your day would be throughout if you had a really clean start. So that's amazing. So you work with people in this area. Can you share with us a little bit about who would benefit from something like this?
I tend to work a lot now with people who are sort of in the same position I am. Adult children who are helping their parents make decisions about whether or not they're going to downsize, about whether or not any type of transition, whether it's to from the family home to a private condo or cottage, whether it's from the family home to sometimes it's to facilities that can help them with whatever health issues may be going on at the time. So I'm doing a lot of things with seniors and people sort of in that position, the adult children of seniors.
Right.
Figuring out how to navigate those changes. Also with people who are just in what I call transition. It's not always necessarily, an actual move from one place to another. Sometimes it's change needed within the home because of a change in life. So if there's been a divorce, if the person's retired, if someone unfortunately has passed, but the person that remains, they don't need to go to a retirement facility and they have no interest in downsizing to a condo, but the space needs to change. So I help those types of people. And then of course, anyone just, looking to move in general, my services would come in handy because we take care of anything and everything from the time you've decided you want to move. We can take care of all of the activities involved from getting you out of A and into B.
So we have a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs watching. How would this work for them in terms of their own spaces?
For anyone working in a home office or small office space, there's a lot that can be done just to sort of make that work area a lot more comfortable. And like you mentioned before, having a nice ease of flow in your space to know where the things you need at any given point in time are to help make your day better. Those are the types of things for business owners that we do as well.
Amazing. Hi, my name is Cherene Francis, and I help entrepreneurs, business owners, service professionals, and anyone that's the face of their company get more clients, sales, and opportunities through personal branding. Connect with me at ChereneFrancis.com for your personal branding kit, or contact me for a complimentary consultation to create more influence, impact, and income.
Leslie, I just had a quick question for you. When my son was getting married and moving into his first house, and we had to go through all of the stuff, it was a really hard process because he had so many things that he had collected from his growing up years, and every single thing was incredibly special to him. And it was very hard for us to get him to be able to sort through these things and get rid of stuff. So my question is when you're dealing with someone who's so attached to all of their things because everything is important, how do you help them to determine what is truly important and the things that they can get rid of? Because in my son's case, he was moving to a small apartment and there was no way he could take everything with him.
Okay, so when you're dealing with someone who is a little bit reluctant to release, my recommendation is to sit with them and help them. The way that we approach the process is I would sit with them and help them to literally physically go through those pieces and entertain those memories. Take a look at that object or items. To say that every single thing is important, that's an emotional reaction because there's some level of fear that everything that they have is going to go away. So to sit with them and say, hey, can we go through this container of items and have a look at what's going on in here? It might be from a particular point in their life. It might be from a specific event. But is it something about that event that they really do need to hold on to? And how is holding on to that specific thing going to help them in the transition they're about to make? So for your son, as he's looking to move to, I'm assuming it's to go to university.
No, he was getting married and
moving out. So even more so, how are these particular things that are being held onto going to serve you and your new wife? Is that something you're holding onto? I would hope not, from a past relationship. How is that item going to serve you and your new wife in your new space? What do these items have to do with the life you are now leaving here to build? And once the thoughts start going in around how those things may or may not work in the life that's being transitioned to, the release can come a lot easier.
Welcome back. Our next guest is Dodji Ousmane, who is a trichologist and holistic nutritionist that helps men and women experiencing hair loss grow their hair back through changing their lifestyle, implementing new nutrition practices, and as well as using her latest and new innovative products, StemuGrow. Welcome to the show, Dodji.
Thank you. Glad to have you.
I'm glad that you're here too.
Hi, I'm Kula Selatrai, founder of NetWin Place. I'm a certified business coach and an award-winning author of the book called Action Leads to Success. I'm putting together this co-working space for entrepreneurs to come in, connect, collaborate, and create. So this is a place where you have business ideas, you want to become a successful business owner, come and work with us. We'll help you to become successful as our member.
So tell me how you started off on this journey of trichology and studying how to stimulate the hair growth process.
Well, it started with me personally. When I came to Canada 18 years ago, I had a very long, thick hair, and it was going through the fast pace of Western culture. It was very overwhelming for me to take care of my hair. Mm-hmm. So with the stress lifestyle that I had during that time, I developed a condition called alopecia, which is a little patches and also hair loss dramatically.
Wow.
So the first things I did is I went to the hair salons, and the hair salon, the hairstylists, they don't have the equipment and the knowledge to deal with hair regrowth and hair loss. Mm-hmm. Then after that, of course, I went to my physician, and he also don't have the hair knowledge and the equipment to deal with especially with my hair type of hair loss. So then I saw a gap between these two, and I
Yes.
said that must be a solution for that. And I remember it was affecting me dramatically, my emotion. I felt low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And then I went for search. So I said it must be a solution for that condition. So that's where I find a trichologist field that I become very interested in it, and I took the course. It's in Quebec.
Yes.
So I took the course, and I became trained a trichologist since.
Wow. And so, in that, I totally get the whole Western thing, right? Because, we have a really go-go culture, and sometimes we fall off of treating our hair and our bodies the way we should. Can you share with us just some of the things that you learned on your own journey of trichology? I know you're also a holistic nutritionist.
Yes.
What were some of the discoveries that you made?
Well, using chemical, like we get overwhelmed with our natural hair is because we are very thick and long hair. We get very overwhelmed. So we are, to just cut the time, we just go right away to relaxer, which is I discovered here.
And we're talking about like kinky or very curly hair. Yes.
Yes. And also the product that we use, the product that's in the marketing that is full of a process and full of chemical, and all type they use that, and they fall into the alopecia type, especially the Alphaluvium alopecia, which is, in my case, it was uncontrollable hair loss all the time.
Yeah.
So I went really back to my roots, and I remember that my mother used to use this seed and grounding powder and seed and herbs to put together, and we're making our own hair product.
Okay.
So right away, I just went back home and make phone calls and get the seed here, and I made my own product, and I help restore my hair back.
Wow.
And also help others as well.
So this seed that you're talking about is a special seed only found in a specific part of Africa. Is that right?
Yes. So the seed is found in Chad. It is specifically where I come from. It's from Chad, and it's called Sheba. Sheba seed is a cotton lavender family, and is only found there. So what I did is, I know it's worked for me, but I want to share it with the whole world. So I took it to the lab, and we discovered that in the lab that have a growth factor, and it's amazing discovery, and we decided to launch a product.
So I love this because backstage we were talking about the Sheba seed and Chad. Can I just take a look at that actually? Because it's my first time seeing it. It's only found in Chad.
Yes, it's very rare. It's very rare seed.
And so you took this in the lab, and there were phenomenal results as it came to hair growth.
Yes. Yeah. So prior to that, there is a girl named Miss Sahel. She's from Chad. She's from my country, from Chad, and she did a documentary about women in Chad in the village, and they have very long hair, and she kind of revealed to the world the secret. They using this seed, so they grounding the seed, and they use it with other herbs, and they apply it on their hair, and she put it on YouTube, and sure enough, all world they know about it. And I right away got the idea of bringing that here and launch the product. And actually, we are the first Canadian company to launch the Sheba product, the Sheba seed product.
That's incredible. Yes. So, wow. So this Sheba seed is kind of like a secret that just is getting out. Yes. I saw this documentary, and the women had hair past their bottoms. It was so neatly put together. And they were saying that it's really not about genetics. It's really about some of the hair techniques and processes that they were using. So this seed, you say, is in the product that you developed.
Yes. So first, I brought the shea powder seed itself.
Yeah.
So this is we created a company in Chad. So
Yeah.
the women actually they roasting the seed, they putting with the herbs. So they're doing the shea seed, the shea powder mix together. So I started with that in July, and because people know about the seed now, everybody wants it. So it became very successful. We actually have distributor in the UK and United States.
Wow.
And in Canada, it's going very well with that. And I also teach you how to make your own product with the powder itself.
That's
so
incredible.
This is something that we can use. And so the first, culturally, we use a lot of perfume and other things that irritate the skin. But I come up with a naturopath doctor and also with an expert that we come up with a safe and natural product and results that you can see results from the first time.
Wow.
But using stop the shedding and stop the hair.
So
from
you have a lot of different. So it's the StemuGrow products, and then also I know in your practice you have other elements of incorporating lifestyle changes. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that is allowing people to again stimulate the growth of their hair?
So the StemuGrow is a two part, the product part and also the clinic part. So in the clinic part, when I studied trichology, I studied nutrition as well, and we come up with there is lots of type of alopecia. So we found there is a solution for hair loss. Especially for women and some men as well, because it's mistreated as always as a male partner thinning or female partner thinning, but there is always a solution that we develop. We actually team up, partner with doctors. We're doing a non-invasive procedure. So this is I actually started my journey started with trichology clinic.
Yes.
I started it back in 2013.
Yeah.
And I was a single mother, and I got this idea. I know there is a gap. I want to fill this gap, and I want to help others because I help myself.
Yes.
So I started calling. I said where I should start my business. So I started calling hair salons, and they didn't get the idea. They didn't know what is trichologist or what it does and how they can work with me. So sure enough, I find one hair salon in Oakville that she said, okay, we can work together, and we can I can rent you a share for that.
Yeah.
So I started. And basically in this share, she was renting $500. I said, I don't have $500. We do 30% and we see how we're gonna go.
Yeah.
And all I have is my equipment, a microscopic camera, and I have the tools that I'm starting the business. So right away, I start seeing a lot of demanding in this field, and people coming and asking questions because they all have lots of questions to ask, and I'm able to help them in that case. Sure enough, after that, I raised enough fund to open my own clinic and partner up with doctors. And now we have nurses, doctors, and lab technician, and to just make a hair clinic.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, I love your story of, being that single mother, obviously having a brilliant idea of bringing this rare seed into really to Canada and all the other countries that you're expanding into. But also you are leading in the marketplace by empowering hairstylists to create another stream of income. Yes. Can you share with us that idea? I think it's brilliant.
Well, when I first started with a hair salon, the hairstylists, they have a great opportunity.
Yes.
They have a great opportunity right there because they are the first person. When I have any problem, I go to my barber or hairstylist. I said, well, my hair is thinning. What should I do? And the hairstylists, they don't have enough knowledge and the tools to deal with that. So they're losing a lot of business in that field. So I am offering a training. I'm offering training to so anyone actually or hairstylists, they want to become a trichology practitioner, and I can train them and I teach them, and actually they can earn up to $8,000 a month. 5,000 to 8,000 a month.
Additional into their
Additional to their own, yes.
And I think when I think about losing hair, the first instinct is for me to go and ask my hairstylist and the fact that not a lot of them are educated in that area, that's a huge opportunity.
Yes.
So can we just take a look at some of those products and just I know I'm going to be leaving with this kit. You're not taking this home, but I just want to explore some of these products. So what is this one here?
So at Steamy Grow, the product, we have two kind of area. We have the alopecia one, which is we treating and regrow the hair as well, and we have also restoring the hair with the Sheba. So this is the Sheba we made from the seed. So I took the seed and I took it to the lab, and it showed growth factor, and it shows very positive results. So I hired the chemistry to put something together, and so we come up with a formula that is kind of all-in-one moisturizing gel, and also the seed and itself. And we developed the leave-in conditioner. We developed the oil, which is also is a very success. We got lots of good feedback with the leave-in conditioner and oil, and of course we have the shampoo. That you can use it as a kid as well.
Amazing.
And of course we have the Sheba powder as well, and you can make your own product out of it. And I actually give you a brochure about how to use it and how to make your own product with that.
Wow, incredible. Wow, so I think this is a win-win for a lot of people. Growing back your hair, growing your business, growing your bank account.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's so inspiring. Can you just tell us just one thing about what what motivates you to create growth in so many different ways for people in their life?
Well, I'm always a giver. I always share. I will always share, even if it's information, if it's opportunity. I want to share with the world. Like trichology is a word that they always keep it to themselves. They're not sharing. But I really wanted to reach out to the other to know about this field, so they can able to earn extra income or open their own clinic.
Hi, I'm Kula Selatrai, founder of NetWin Place. I'm a certified business coach and an award-winning author of the book called Action Leads to Success. I'm putting together this co-working space for entrepreneurs to come in, connect, collaborate, and create. So this is a place where you have business ideas, you want to become a successful business owner, come and work with us. We'll help you to become successful as our member.
Hi, my name is Cherene Francis, and I help entrepreneurs, business owners, service professionals, and anyone that's the face of their company get more clients, sales, and opportunities through personal branding. Connect with me at ChereneFrancis.com for your personal branding kit, or contact me for a complimentary consultation to create more influence, impact, and income.